fungal epidemic amid the pandemic, maiming and killing COVID patients. Black, white and now yellow strain. India battles the big fungal drug crunch. Who is at risk and what caution is must? The mushrooming fungal outbreak.
After black and white fungus infections, new cases of yellow fungus are being reported. Experts warn yellow fungus is as fatal as black fungus. In some cases, it could even lead to organ failure. Take a look.
After black and white fungus, risk of yellow fungus now looms large for the COVID infected. A 45-year-old patient in Ghaziabad has now been diagnosed with all three fungal infections.
कल एक पेशेंट मेरे पास आया था संजय नगर से, कुछ साइनस बिल्कुल सीटी स्कैन में नॉर्मल लग रहे थे, लेकिन जब मैंने एंडोस्कोपी टेस्ट किया तो उसमें मुझे मालूम पड़ा कि उसको 3 तरह का फंगस है, उसको वाइट भी है, उसको ब्लैक भी है, उसको येलो फंगस भी है। इसको एम्फोटेरिसिन इंजेक्शन ठीक कर सकता है, लेकिन ठीक होने के बाद इसका घाव भरने में समय लगता है।
Lethargy, weight loss, low appetite are said to be the symptoms of mucoseptics or yellow fungus. Experts call this equally fatal, like in the case of black fungus. And like black fungus, amphotericin B injection is the only treatment for yellow fungus. This private hospital of Ghaziabad is treating 26 patients with black and white fungus. Varanasi too has recorded its first case of white fungus. A 72-year-old patient has lost vision partially after the infection.
Yesterday, a patient presented to me who had a history of admission in Delhi hospital post-COVID. He was admitted for 8 days in the month of April and he was discharged on oral steroids. Around 10 days back, he experienced some floaters in front of one of the eye and mild haziness in the vision. On clinical examination, it appeared to me that the whole eye has been infected with fungus.
Experts advise to keep the surroundings hygienic, removing old and decaying waste from home and maintaining humidity levels with help of a humidifier to keep these fungal infections at bay. Regular monitoring of blood sugar levels is crucial. Bureau Report, India Today.
Black fungus menace is gripping India. Karnataka alone has reported 700 cases. What's causing the rise in the mucormycosis infections? Karnataka doctors point out to the mutant COVID strain. Here's a report.
No, I'm not a diabetic.
Sanjay Kumar has been diagnosed with black fungus, but he doesn't tick any of the boxes.
I was not on any kind of oxygen support system.
Sanjay says he doesn't have diabetes, he did not take steroids, and he did not take oxygen. This Bengaluru-based entrepreneur is now recovering from black fungus after undergoing a surgery.
I'm not a diabetic. I do not have any comorbidities. I'm not on steroids. I was not on any kind of oxygen support system.
Okay.
And I was not also aware that I was a corona patient.
How are doctors explaining this?
The 3 common things in the largest series I have seen. Number 1, the mutant COVID virus. Number 2, most of these people are not vaccinated. And finally, remember, mucor is in the air. You are breathing it, I am breathing it, he is breathing it. The nasal immunity is low in those people, and those people are getting it.
Karnataka is seeing a steady rise in black fungus cases. The state is running short of antifungal drug, amphotericin B. Unable to meet the demand, many hospitals are turning away patients.
Only government hospitals have those injections, and we are not able to shift him from this hospital to some other for government hospitals. His condition is very critical. So I request government to help us. Intent has been raised from the hospital, but it's not been given yet. It's already 9 days. I request the government to help us by giving the injections for them.
Serious black fungus cases need ICU care, and most hospitals in Karnataka are stretched treating COVID patients. Government hospitals like Bowring are struggling for space.
What has happened is we didn't have initially the number that is there regarding the black fungus.
Right.
When we started off, we thought we'll give a positive, with COVID positive patients who are on a mucormycosis, what we call as fungal infection. For around 10 beds we have given, and another 10 beds in the negative side. That is patient who has become COVID negative, and now we are facing the mucormycosis diagnosed. So we have given those beds, but the total number of patients as on now is around nearly 26 patients are already
so
there.
They're more than the number of beds you have.
More than the number of beds. So already with the patients are there. Still so many patients are waiting. We are not able to give the beds for them.
The Karnataka government has assured it is getting 1,000 vials of the antifungal drug. 12 people have succumbed to black fungus till Monday.
What's concerning is that not all black fungus cases have typical symptoms. Early detection is the key, but unfortunately by the time people realize it, rush to hospitals, they find no beds, the healthcare infrastructure maxed out, treating COVID patients. Here the Karnataka government has declared black fungus as a notifiable disease, and it appears surely now a crisis within a crisis. With camera person Pavan Kumar, Nabila Jamal for India Today, Bengaluru.
Guidelines for early detection and prevention of orbital mucormycosis has been issued by the ICMR. My colleague Sneha explains what needs to be done to identify patients who are at high risk, what the guidelines for the ophthalmologists are, and what is the advice to the patient and caregiver for early detection of mucormycosis.
Well, here is the advice to the patient and caregiver for early detection of mucormycosis. Be alert if abnormal black discharge of crust or blood from nose is seen. Nasal blockage is reported. Headache or eye pain is being seen, or swelling around the eyes, double vision, redness of eye, loss of vision, difficulty in closing the eye, inability to open the eye, prominence of eye, facial numbness or tingling sensation, difficulty in chewing or opening of mouth is being seen. There should be regular self-examination, a full face examination in daylight for facial swelling, especially around the nose, cheek and around the eye, or black discoloration, hardening and pain on touch, or loosening of teeth, black areas and swelling inside the mouth, palate, teeth or nose, which is oral and nasal examination using torchlight as far as possible as you can see. If you sense something is amiss, then ensure immediate consultation with the ENT doctor or treating doctor in case of any abnormal findings. Regular treatment and follow-ups as advised, and strict control and monitoring of blood sugar and diabetics must be done. Regular medications and follow-up for other comorbidities. No self-medications with steroids or antibiotics or antifungal drugs. MRI CT with contrast. Paranasal sinuses in orbit if needed, on doctor's advice only.
The non-judicious use of steroids or steroids misuse, is that the reason for black fungus outbreak in India? Yes, but it is only a part of the problem and only a part of many other reasons. Sneha Mordani explains.
A rare fungal infection called mucormycosis or black fungus has suddenly surged in India in patients suffering or recovering from COVID-19. That is rare, but it can kill as well. Mucormycosis or black fungus is caused by a mold called Mucormycetes. It is everywhere, say experts. It lives in soil, plants or decaying organic matter, in spoiled breads or fruits, and mostly in drip pans of air conditioners. The infection is rare, but recently there has been a surge. Experts are now saying that steroids are being blamed, but they are only a part of the problem. The unhygienic and dirty way of delivering oxygen to patients in many places in India is the main reason. The cylinders in which the liquid oxygen is stored, transported and used are rigorously cleaned and disinfected. This did not happen when cases soared and demand for oxygen increased and industry oxygen was given instead of medical oxygen. Humidification using dirty water is also a reason.
We are using non-rebreathing masks, and lots of people in this second wave being treated at home. So they are using non-rebreathing mask, but they are not doing sterile, they are not using sterile conditions. And the third cause might be that humidifier, that air, the water which is used in those humidifiers, they are used from the tap water. In spite of the tap water, we can use this sterile water that is that can reduce the number of cases which we are seeing in the mucormycosis or the black fungus.
Prolonged use of steroids is just one reason, and disproportionate blame is what experts are warning us against.
In COVID, it's affecting mostly poorly controlled diabetics who've had high doses of steroids for longer than 7 to 10 days. The other factors causing it are poor orodental hygiene, long and sometimes unnecessary courses of antibiotics, and prolonged oxygen therapy, especially in unhygienic conditions. That means dirty masks, tubes, water sources, and uncertified oxygen cylinders.
Medical experts say that the real solution now is to ensure hygienic and the right way of producing, supplying, distributing, and using medical oxygen. We certainly have to look at the way we are using the steroids, given the fact that misuse is obviously leading to cases of black fungus. But also, we need to be extremely cautious about the use of antifungal medications as well, because they can be extremely toxic. In New Delhi, Sneha Mordani for India Today.
There are cases of black fungus being seen in those who are not on steroids. So is mucormycosis a hospital-acquired infection? And is the wrong use of certain supplements also a reason behind a spike in cases of black fungus? Experts say government must explore other reasons, that the blame in steroids perhaps is disproportionate. Sneha has more on this.
Are hospital infections a huge concern with the growing epidemic of black fungus or mucormycosis cases in India? Yes, says the Union Health Ministry, issuing a detailed set of guidelines directing states to review their preparedness for infection prevention and control in hospitals. Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan has written to states to implement specific actions to ensure infection control in COVID-19 hospitals as per national guidelines for infection and control in healthcare facilities. The ministry has reiterated the need for meticulous adherence to infection prevention and control while managing COVID-19 patients on steroid treatment with comorbidities. Emphasis should be laid on surveillance of healthcare-associated infections with focus on ventilator-associated pneumonia, catheter-associated bloodstream infection, catheter-associated urinary tract infection, surgical site infections, and gastrointestinal outbreaks. The directions come in the backdrop of Health Ministry making black fungus notifiable and making it mandatory for states to report both suspected and confirmed cases to the Integrated District Surveillance System.
Some of the hypotheses include maybe it is the supply of industrial oxygen which might be the reason. Only the presence of comorbidities might be, predisposing patients at a higher risk to mucormycosis. Irrespective of what the hypothesis is, a competent mycologist, an expert in fungal infections, and a team of biomechanical engineers together should be able to investigate and find the what actual cause is. Only then we'll be able to reduce the burden. Simply scaling up antifungal treatment cannot address the issue in totality.
There also could be a possible link between zinc supplements and a spike in cases of black fungus. Inadvertent pumping in too much zinc could be contributing to this epidemic.
We should look to see if there are environments that are favorable for the virus to grow in the body. One such environment is the presence of metals such as zinc and iron. Fungi love zinc. And in fact, our body's defense against fungi is to keep zinc out of reach of the fungus. By giving zinc supplements, for whatever reason, we are providing an environment that is rich in zinc. whether this translates into increased growth of fungus and whether this increased growth leads to greater risk of mucormycosis needs to be investigated.
Medical experts by and large are now asking for a detailed and thorough investigation into reasons behind surge of cases of black fungus or mucormycosis in the country. They in fact are suggesting that the blanket use of zinc supplements could be one of the reasons driving up the surge. The role of metals in fungal virulence is yet to be assessed. It remains to be seen whether the Indian Council of Medical Research reacts to these suggestions or looks into these suggestions. In New Delhi, Sneha Mordani for India Today.
There is widespread shortage of antifungal medication amphotericin B across the country. Families of patients are running from pillar to post to get this particular injection. Many of them have taken to social media. They're crying out for help, wanting this medication for their family members who are suffering from black fungus. Many states, including UP and Madhya Pradesh, have barred private sale of the antifungal drug to prevent black marketing. In fact, even here in the national capital, there's a massive shortage of this drug. Here's a report.
COVID patients gasped for breath. Their families ran pillar to post for medicines like remdesivir and tocilizumab. And now when the black fungus disease is spreading among COVID-recovered patients, the antifungal amphotericin B injection is running out of stock. This is the scene at Indore's Mahatma Gandhi Medical College. The families are here to buy the injection, but they're left disappointed.
हमें ये बताया गया था कि यहाँ पे हमें साइन कराना होंगे डीन साहब के। डीन साहब ने यहाँ से उनको ये बोल के मना कर दिया है कि यहाँ पे हमारे पास स्टॉक अवेलेबल नहीं है, हम साइन नहीं करेंगे, आपको जिससे कंप्लेंट करनी कर दो। लाइपोसोमल इंजेक्शन वहाँ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के पास में जाते हैं, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर बोलता है हमको कि हमारे पास भरपूर स्टॉक है, आप सिर्फ डीन साहब के साइन करा के लेके आ जाओ। डीन साहब के पास आ रहे हैं तो डीन साहब बोल रहे हैं कि मैं साइन नहीं करूँगा क्योंकि नकली दवाई है। तो नकली दवाई है तो डीआई को बताओ ना, आप डीआई चेक करेगा।
In Indore, the drug is not on sale at private stores on government orders to stop black marketing, which is why families have gathered at the hospital.
ये जो ऑर्डर जिसको साइन करते हैं इसको तभी कर सकते हैं जबकि इंजेक्शन उपलब्ध हो। सभी लोगों से विनती है कि यहाँ खड़े रहने से कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है, आप फॉर्म यहाँ जमा कर दीजिए, जब भी इंजेक्शन आएंगे हम उनके अस्पताल के थ्रू उनको पहुँचाएंगे।
The situation is no different in Uttar Pradesh. Rahul Singh is hunting for the medicine for the past 5 days. His father is a black fungus patient and he needs amphotericin B injections.
सर बस गुमराह किया जा रहा है, मिल तो कहीं नहीं रहा। कभी ऑक्सीजन की किल्लत रहती है, कभी दवाओं की किल्लत रहती है, सारा चीज़ वही है। डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल भी वही है, इसलिए सर मजबूरन इंसान को यहाँ लेके आना पड़ रहा है।
In Uttar Pradesh, the Red Cross Society has been authorized to distribute the antifungal drug.
ये पेंडेमिक के कारण ये फंगस वाली स्थिति जो है एकदम से उभरी और इस इंजेक्शन की उपलब्धता पूरे भारतवर्ष में 2-3 हज़ार इंजेक्शन पूरे वर्ष में नहीं खर्च होते थे और एकदम से इसकी डिमांड आ गई है। तो हम अगर कहें तो जिस तरीके से हम लोग देख पा रहे हैं 2-3-4 हज़ार इंजेक्शन तो लखनऊ शहर के लिए चाहिए। इसकी इतनी तैयारी प्रशासन के लिए भी मुश्किल काम है, वो लोग प्रयास कर रहे हैं। हम लोग भी यहाँ बैठे हैं कि उस चीज़ को अगर हमारे पास उपलब्धता होती है तो हम उसको प्रोवाइड कराएं सरलता से।
Shortage of amphotericin B has been reported from other parts of the country, including Karnataka, Gujarat and Uttarakhand. The centre had on Saturday allocated additional 23,680 injections for the states. Bureau Report, India Today.
It's a wrap from me, Chaiti Narula, on this bulletin. For further news and updates, don't forget to log on to indiatoday.in or download our app.
Keep watching India Today. Remember, do mask